Hi everybody. In this lesson, we continue with BankAccount class. We have another class transaction. So one bank account has many transactions. So the relation here is one to many. One bank account has many transactions. So we define a transaction class, new class, and in this transaction we will add more property and method and constructor to here. So firstly, we have some of the property for this transaction, and the transaction has property of amount, date, and note. Three values mean that the amount to send and to receive to the bank account. It means the deposit or withdrawal, and the note means the description. And this is a constructor. The constructor for a transaction is the initialization of all the property in the class. So we have amount, have date, and note, etc. We do the same with the bank account class. We set the amount to the input amount. We set the date of transaction to the date, and we set the note to the note property. So we have three properties here. So we can set all the property to the specific value in the input parameter of the constructor. So in this, I define an array or a list. It means that a list of transactions, a list of objects of transactions, and you press here to using the namespace. So I using the namespace generic collection system. So one bank account has many transactions. So the property here is a list. Transactions is a list, and you set it private. So you can manage the transaction only in the bank account. So depending on the deposit and withdraw method, we can add the transaction to the transaction list. The balance here, I implement the get. When you get the value of balance, it will traverse. It will come to the transactions and calculate the amount, the total amount, and return to the total amount. Or the total amount in the transaction is the balance, and then the balance here will be error because the balance you do not define the setter for this. So you can use a deposit instead. So the deposit function here, you create a new object of transaction. The transaction object has three input parameters: the amount, date, and note. And then you can add a deposit to the existing transaction list. So the transaction list will contain deposit, contain withdraw, etc. So call this dot deposit initial balance date time now, and with the initial string, initial description, that initial balance. I do the same with the withdraw. The withdraw method means that you make a transaction, but the amount is negative or less than 0. So you can set the withdraw here. After withdrawing, the amount will be decreased. After calling the deposit, the amount will be increased. Yes, so it is two basic method in the bank account. So the withdraw, remember to this is a business bank. Pressing to program.c#, we can call. You can after initializing the object of account, you can call the function or the method of deposit or withdraw. Firstly, you deposit 300. For example, $300 for receiving this month salary, because the salary come from your company to the bank account, and I buy a keyboard, buy a mouse, for example, and set a breakpoint to here. Buy a keyboard, buy a mouse, and after running by pressing F5, you can run and debug your program. And yes, it is output, and you can press to immediate windows. You can show the account object detail. So the balance here is here. There's a balance here after you receive money and you buy something. It will be the new value to this, and the transaction count is three transaction. We have three transaction, and for example, now we want to buy a laptop, a very large number. You spend a large number of money. So after debugging to this, set a breakpoint to this, and run the program. Wait a few seconds to run the program, and debugging. You can see the output. Okay, so you can press account here to see the object detail of account. So here the balance is negative, because we send the money, we buy a large number more than the existing balance. So we can solve this in the next video, to check in the next video. Okay, this is the end of my lesson today about implement some of the methods in this existing class in C#. Thank you so much for watching.